the desulfation goes on. It's the last set of batteries. The other ones I sent back yesterday, they were all charged up. So now it's just these guys. I don't know if you can see, but they're bubbling well. Got them on a 20 amp charge here. Dumping a constant 20 amps at about 15 volts. Usually you'd want to keep an eye on the temperature, but out here I do have a thermometer, but I doubt you can see it with this camera, but it's only at about 20 degrees Celsius, and you don't have to worry about these till they get up to about 55, 60, and they've never gotten above 20, so I got no worries there. But near the end, big charger, big batteries, a few more days and this will be done. The ones I've already done, my dad has noticed a huge difference. He had probably 4 times the power with 2 batteries than he did with 6 the way they were. I looked it up, and according to the chart they were only at 25% of charge, so you know, with the specific gravity where it was, that's the most important thing when you're doing batteries like this is you know, your voltage and amperage. You gotta know what it's doing, but at the same time your biggest thing is getting up your specific gravity. Now if you don't happen to know what that is, these batteries happen to have it marked, but your specific gravity is tested with hydrometer. I don't know how well you can see this. Bring it over here. Now there's numbers there. My camera doesn't focus well, but you just take it. You can tell by the colors too. With these batteries it's just into the green that you want to get them, but you just fill her full and float her up, and you can see these guys are just into the white, just a little bit. So they got to get through the white and into the green. And then these batteries will be done too, and they'll be as good as new almost. They're back to their original specific gravity, so they should hold a good charge again. I wasn't sure what to get up to today yet. It's still early. It's sun's just coming out. You can tell it's actually quite nice. It's getting above freezing today, so I don't want to do some stuff. I don't know what. Lots of stuff to do. It snowed last night. See out here. But I don't think I'm going to bother shoveling because that's just going to melt off. It's not that much snow. I have a few other projects on the go out here, but it's still a little too cold, I think, to get anything done. I got the generator there. I'm going to do another Will It Run video with this. I'm going to hook up this tank here. The problem is the fuel cock. She's fuckered. You know, she's done. It leaks. There's a rubber in behind there that's all fucked up. It just dribbles fuel at the best of times, so I need a whole new one, or I'm thinking I'm going to take this bigger tank. Can't really see, but this bigger tank that was on my 4-wheeler here used to be across the back. I swapped it out with this smaller tank. That tank there is off the lawn tractor I have. But then I'm still having issues with this, and that's going to be a whole other video, but I could also work on this. But again, it's too cold, and neither are really a priority at the moment. The generator I can always slap together real quick. I know that fuel tank does work, and it's huge. It's twice, you know, or 3 times the capacity of what it had before. So, you know, it'll run for fucking ever on that, which is perfect for here, you know. Not that I'll use it a lot, but that way I can fill it full of gas, and I have gas, you know, it'll run anytime I need it. Because otherwise, it does run. As you saw, if you watch my other video there, you can see that this thing does run. It just, it's not getting its fuel. So once it gets its fuel, I'm sure it'll run again. Whether or not it produces power is another question, but we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, though, positive feedback there I'm getting. People seem to like the idea of daily videos, so I'm going to try for that. I guess I'll, you know, get more into my daily life of, you know, the projects I get into. I don't film a lot of what I do, and I probably should. A lot of people would find it interesting. I could do a lot more how-to videos and stuff. Um, I just, you know, usually when I'm doing something, I don't think to set up the camera. I just, you know, want to get it done. So I don't bother filming it. But, you know, there are some things around that I got to do, and I'm sure some people wouldn't mind seeing. Um, Once it starts getting a bit nicer out, I got these mowers. I'm going to try to get this mower. I'm sure will run, so I'm going to take that and put it on another body, which I have upstairs, and then there's two up there that I'm sure I can get one of them running. And I figure, you know, I'll get a bunch of them running. You know, I'll sell them, or maybe, you know, I'll pay some kid to mow some lawns for me or something. You know, make a couple bucks that way. But there's always ideas and lots of projects. So I figure, you know, I'll just film that and see how it goes. I'm so tempted to go sledding right now. My yard, my whole place, you know, is hill. It's a big hill that I'm on. And there is the main road down there, which I don't want to take. But I can go up. I don't know if you can really see. No, the glare's too big. But I can go up behind the house where I did the view from, and I can go right around my garage, or, you know, I can go many places. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of funny, you know, being my age and sledding, but it's fun. It's fun as hell, and I wish I had a bigger hill, honestly. I used to go sledding here when I was a kid, and it seems a lot smaller now. It's a lot, you know, more exciting. Well, I don't know about more exciting, because it's still exciting. I go a lot more faster now because I'm bigger, so. But anyways, other than that, blah, 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 you know. I'll just start making more videos, and maybe I'll get more used to the camera, and, you know, be able to do better videos. If you have any suggestions, comments, you know, concerns, whatever, feel free to comment. You know, I'm always open to suggestion. You know, I've been doing this for, I guess, almost 5 years now, but at the same time, before that, I never really picked up a camera or did any videotaping whatsoever. So it's just something I've always wanted to do. I wish years ago I would have had a video camera, because I was a crazy bastard growing up, and if I could have filmed half the stuff we would have done, I could have made money off the videos for sure. These days, you know, I'm so busy doing stuff and work and everything else that, you know, the crazy stuff don't happen too much. And when it does, I'm rarely near a camera or in any condition to film. So, yeah, otherwise, you know, I'm glad that I'm getting some good responses here, and, you know, I can think of a lot of videos I want to do. There are some silly ones that I've wanted to do for a while, but, you know, it's hard for me to script one. I don't know. For me, I just kind of like to whip up my camera and just make a video on the fly. That's why, you know, I tend to ramble sometimes, because I forget what the hell I'm going on about. But that's why, you know, I just love video, or doing videos on the fly. It's just so much easier, and it's so much more real. I think a lot of people like it more too. But wow, it's starting to get nice out. Let's see if the camera will, there we go. Look at that. Nice sunny. There's a lot of snow, but actually it's nice now, because it was frozen snow, and now it's a layer of powder on top, kind of wet powdery snow. If I got my four-wheeler going, oh, it should be hell of fun. That would be worth a video, just seeing how many times I spin around before I flip over. But anyways, I think I'll just show you a project or two that I'm going to get up to here shortly, and maybe I'll make that a video. Another project I have to do is here in the bathroom. Well, a couple projects. One, I got to replace this old sink. There's no backsplash, so all the water just runs right down the back of the wall there, and is taking out all the trim down below. And also, it's you can see we got a cloth wrapped around because that tap leaks. And I don't know, there's not a lot of room in this bathroom, so we're just going to replace it with a vanity. But of course, I don't know if you can see here, there's these massive steel bars they put in. I'm going to have to cut those off to be able to fit anything in there, which will be a bit of a pain in the ass. But the other thing is I don't know what to do about this bulkhead. I guess I'll just leave it for now, but I figured they had a shower door, one of them sliding shower doors in here, because I don't know why else they build the bulkhead, but there is no fan, and it gets humid in here. So what I'm going to do is, I think in this corner here, I'm going to cut a hole, maybe that corner there, but I was thinking this corner here, because that way it won't draw the mist near. But just cut a little hole up there. I already got the fan and everything. The thing is if I put it close to the light there, I can easily just tap off the light feed for the power, and then I have power, so that's not a problem. The big issue really is going to be getting through it, because this house is lath and plaster. I don't know about the ceiling in here. I haven't checked it out yet. I guess I'll have to check that out to know for sure, but the rest of the place is lath and plaster, so that wouldn't surprise me if the ceiling is too, in which case it's going to be a little difficult, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Enter the dungeon. My basement. You might remember my basement vlog, or my new basement vlog. Well, it looked a lot better then. Things have changed, you know, stuff happens over time. And let's see, it's a mess down here. I got all the wood, not that much left. I should really stack that up, get that all stacked up, and then I can sweep the floor here, which I forgot the broom, which I was going to bring out. And there's also this mess here, which is the biggest part of my project of the basement here, is this old cold room here. As neat as it is, I gotta tear it out, and I have been, and wow, it's built strong. You can see they nailed like every 2 inches, 3 inches at best, with big old fucking nails. It's like hemlock or something, so it's hard as hell to go through. You can't really see too well. Let's see if I can turn the light on here. I'm gonna watch my feet. I'm in soft feet here. So, as you can see, I'm exposing the concrete. I've been tearing away at it, but God, it's tough. It's taken a lot of work. You can see I found a little black mold there. So I'm glad I found that. I'm glad I tore this out for that reason. Don't want that growing around in the house. But I got to tear the walls off to get the floor up, because the floor is actually under that, and then the ceiling comes out. Like, they built the floor and the ceiling and then the walls, and it makes it a real fucking pain to tear out, especially when it's, you know, multiple layers thick of different things. The other thing is I got this old fucking fridge contraption here, which is probably full of fucking Freon, so I'm gonna have to deal with that somehow. Reclaim it, or fucking put a big fan in here and knock her off. I don't know. And other than that, the reason this keeps flooding out under here, I think I know why. I think that's the gutters outside, but I got to get to that. In the meantime, I got to get that tore out so I can see where it's coming from for sure. There could be some kind of drain over there. I don't know. There's a drain in this corner. I wasn't told any of that kind of stuff about this house. I wasn't told anything really. It's just kind of been fly by the seat of your pants kind of, as far as that goes. But there's definitely lots of work to be done here. I got to paint this floor due to water coming in from over there and water dripping in the drip pan, which I showed before. The drip pan's working now. It's not leaking from there, but it still leaks from over there. In the spring, you know, fuck knows, it could be a lot worse. What else? Not a lot else down here. Main thing is to get that done. Gotta repoint the chimney outside. There's some kind of weeping water there. I've never actually seen any water coming in there, but it obviously has, because the paint's all chipped. Yeah, I gotta love this free wood I still got. I really got to get this stacked up. I think I'll do that right now, actually. So I'll make this a video, and yeah, like I said earlier, if you have any thoughts or comments or whatever, feel free. I want to grow my channel some more. I know I've neglected it in different times in the past, but now I finally have time and the interest and a decent camera, so I can definitely whip together some videos and start doing this right. So hopefully you like that. Anyways, I'm going to shut this video down because I don't know when to shut up. Peace. Well, I did it. Got all the wood cleaned up and piled. Not much left. This ain't much burning. But that's okay. Got oil in the furnace. And I got just finished tearing this out. Holy God, it was well built. Look at the nails. As you can tell, nothing was coming apart. I had to just break everything. It did not want to budge. But I got it all apart. I got the fridge piece off without actually breaking anything. So I haven't leaked any Freon yet. I'm going to take that outside and maybe bust it out there, or I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But in the meantime, I got it out. You can see all the black there. I don't know if you can really see, but you can see some on these beams here. And there's a cross piece. It was starting to rot. You see the black spot right there. Pretty sure that's where it's coming in by the look of it. I can see some watermarks and that's coming down the wall. So I think that'll be it. I'll have to rip and tear into that some more, and now I got to figure out what the hell to do with all this. I've been saving the styrofoam. I'm thinking that I might be able to use some of that, maybe to insulate the floor of my camp or my mother's place or something like that. But any of the stuff that's savable, I'll keep it for that, and then the rest of it will just turf out. But I got this here, and then I got a whole bunch more now. It was double walled of insulation, so you can see there's a whole whack more. You can see that spot better. Had to disconnect some electrical, but that's all good. I got it all back together. Fridge is all apart there. Still can't believe how fucking well built this was. I didn't think that they spent a lot of time and money on building this fucking little cold room. Unfortunately, they built it in the absolute worst spot in the building because that's where it leaked. And now I'm seeing I have a big crack there. It goes right up the wall here, but it's an old foundation. That's no big surprise. It's only a crack. I can fix that. Once I fix that, hopefully then the water issues will be stopped, and by that point I'll have this all cleaned up and then start throwing some paint down. But until then, I got lots of other shit to do, so this is just one of the many. You sleeping while I'm down there working. You're in here just laying around sleeping. You lazy bastard. Wake up! Oh, it's such a horrible life, isn't it? The basement was open, you didn't even notice.